Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk some high school football. Head out to Williamsport Area High School and the Millionaires. Chuck Cruz joining us this morning to talk about an opening night victory.
Good morning, John. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Well, had you as my number one team in the preseason rankings, Chuck. I know you're going to be a good team, and some other places have you at 5 or 8 or whatever number that is, but I'm sure you and your kids know you got to go out there and produce, and you started out the season the right way and got a victory.
Yeah, well, listen, we've never had a bad victory, that's for sure. But as far as the rankings, that doesn't much concern us. It all about matters. It only matters where we're ranked at the end of the season, not at the beginning. But we do appreciate the confidence that you have in us, John.
Well, Chuck, you bring back a lot of guys this year, and you really have some dynamic athletes there at Williamsport area. Let's talk about the leadership and making sure these guys are going to do it on the field. Tell us about who some of those players are there to help and lead this team.
Well, we try to encourage everyone to be a leader in their own way, not just seniors, not just big guys, not just the better players, but if everybody does little things, then as a team, we believe that we'll be better. Somebody a lot smarter than me said once that in order to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. So if we all set good examples and do the right things, pick up the trash, straighten up the locker room, things like that, I think the big things will take care of themselves.
Chuck Cruz from Williamsport area. The Millionaires open up with a victory against Central Mountain. And, Chuck, let's talk about some of the highlights from last night. Tell us about some of the players that really stepped up for you.
I was very pleased with how the ball was spread around offensively. All of our skilled guys did their part. Everybody had a few touches, which, looking ahead, will not allow opposing defenses to lock in on one player or one particular aspect of the game. So I was very pleased with that. The ball went around to different guys. With it being a humid night and a hot night, I was pleased that the big boys, we didn't lose anybody. Nobody dropped. We went through a heck of a lot of water, though, believe you me. But I was pleased with the overall effort, and I'm happy to say that we don't have to face Central Mountain anymore. That's the type of squad. Once they get rolling, I wouldn't want to see them later in the year. That's for sure.
Chuck Cruz from Williamsport area, the Millionaires for 2016. Isaiah Hankins got a lot of talent. Tell us about what he brings to this team.
Well, he's your dual-threat quarterback. He did a great job last night of distributing the ball on time and where it needed to be. And then when he had to, he moved around in the pocket and not looking to necessarily take off and run, but just to buy time and deliver passes. He made a great step up and throw in the pocket on a critical third down conversion. Another time, a couple of slide steps right, and then he hits Dante right on the fourth down conversion. So I was very pleased with his overall performance and leadership yesterday. And
then a guy like Ross Stebbins, another leader as well there for you guys.
Indeed. Well, we've been preaching to Ross all year that by him earning All-State honors last year, that he's not sneaking up on anyone this year. So teams are going to be game planning. We've let him know to expect double and maybe in some cases triple teams with a back chip, and that, hey, your job's going to be a lot harder this year. Put Ross, in his typical Ross fashion, smiled and said, yes, coach, and just went on out there with his lunch pail and did his job.
Coach, the offensive line, do you have experience there? Do you have guys that really worked hard in that weight room in the offseason to help make your team a little more complete? Everybody looking for that.
Can't win at all without the big boys up front. On offense or defense, you need those guys up front. They're the catalyst to any winning football program. The skilled guys, get all the ink, but it's those big nasties up front sweating on people that get the job done.
Well, Chuck, coming up, it's Mifflin County for you guys, and we won't get to see you in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area for a little bit. You got Hazleton in week 3, and then Wyoming Valley West on the road. So in week 4, they had a dramatic victory last night against Scranton. But I know you're just worried right now about the Millionaires, so a great start for you, Coach, and we appreciate your time.
No, thank you. I really appreciate it. And anytime you need us, we're here for you.
All right. Chuck Cruz, thank you so much, from the Williamsport Millionaires football team. Those guys looking pretty darn good this year, and the Millionaires are going to turn some heads, I think, as the year goes on, with a lot of good athletes, and Chuck sounds like he's got everything going the right way. The Millionaires of Williamsport with an opening week victory over Central Mountain. Mifflin County this weekend up next for Billtown and Coach Chuck Cruz.